Well, good morning, Coach. Let's just talk about the game on Saturday. What kind of takeaways did you get from your matchup with TCU?
Yeah, obviously, hats off to TCU. They, the quarterback is a really, really good football player. Their receivers do a great job creating space and running the routes, and just made some contested catches that were very, very impressive. So hats off to those guys. Very proud of our young men. Thought we played very hard. We just didn't do some of the little things got exposed a little bit from technique at the line of scrimmage with certain positions on defense, and then I just felt like there were some situations that it didn't, even though it didn't feel like it, at least on the sideline. I thought our kids really stayed into the game. I mean, they were not ever, even when we got down 28-0, our guys just kept playing, and eventually in the second half, I felt like everything kind of slowed down for them a little bit, and they executed at a very high level. I mean, if you look at our offense, which just gets better and better every time we go out and play. I mean, just looking at those stats, I mean, we had basically 8 possessions, not counting the last possession where I just said, I told Graham after Roten kind of went down, almost got rolled up, I just said, hey, let's get out of here, run the clock out of this thing. And our offense, after the first 2 possessions, scored 6, or had an opportunity to score. We missed the 2 field goals. We scored and had an opportunity to score 6 out of 8 possessions. And not only that, it was, I mean, drives of 51, 75, 58, 75, and 78 yards. So the score, again, very much like week 1, I don't think it was really indicative of the caliber in the way that our offense played, for sure. Defensively, we didn't do the things that we needed to do, from busting assignments to, again, just a lot of technique issues get exposed that you may get away with in other games, that when you play people the caliber of TCU, you're not going to get away with it.
And this is the 3rd straight game for you guys that you started from behind. Kind of talk about the slow start, getting off to that, and what kind of is contributing to that so early on this season.
Well, to me, I don't worry so much about a slow start. I'd rather finish strong, right? Like Stephen F. Austin week 2 started fast, and so a lot of times when teams come out of the gate red hot, it's a little bit of there's just no need to panic. I'm not putting any stock into how we're starting or how we're do we need to get better. I mean, keep digging holes and allowing people to go up 2 scores, so we've got to be better defensively. It really has nothing to do with anything other than just having confidence in yourself, confidence in your teammate, trust the plan, work your technique, and I've said it over and again, is the challenging schedule is good because it exposes things that you need to improve on, things that you need to get better, and that's what's happened in weeks 1, 2, and 3.
No. Okay. You scored TCU 21-14 in the second half. Kind of talk about that second half. I've heard you every time you come out in the second half, you kind of picked it up again. Kind of talk about that.
I think that's just hats off to our players. I mean, we came right out of. See, here's what people, when you just look at it, the score's 28-0. We've missed 2 field goals. If it's 28-6, we come out, we take the first drive right down and we score. We miss the extra point. That's a total of 7 points in the kicking game right there. It's still, if we make the 2 field goals in the first half, now it's 28-13. And guess what? The first series would go right out. We get them in 3rd and 11. So now it would have been, or could have been, a 2-score game. Get off the field on 3rd down, who knows? And but that's what we just again, man, we've got a call that we're very confident in, that we're going to be able to get off the field on 3rd and 11. And we had one guy not playing the call. We had one guy that just didn't play with proper technique, and just and then it's just you got to be able to execute. The game was still in the balance right there. I mean, you sit there and we just got to take advantage, and we just got to, we obviously in special teams. I mean, we've challenged our guys. I mean, we've missed 4 field goals and given up a punt return for a touchdown and missed an extra point in 2 weeks. I mean, we got to eliminate those things because it's costing our football team.
And statistically, I mean, you're better than TCU. Turnovers, third down, you have more rushing yards, you had time of possession. Are those kind of things you can look to this week of, hey, we did some things right. I know you want to move on, but is there some things you can look at?
I think you always do. I mean, we accentuate the positive, and then you have to correct the things that you didn't do well, which is what we do every Sunday, and even into Monday. But we've already flipped the light switch and moved on to fourth game of the year, and it's a conference football game, and you got the 23 champions versus the 24 champions, and it's going to be another quality opponent. They've beaten an FBS team, played Georgia close, and very excited for that. But really, the focus is still continuing for us to get better and to fix the things that we could have done a lot better against TCU, and if we'll do that, we'll position ourselves to win.
And I mean, you said it's the start of conference play. You're playing a solid Austin Peay team, but I know your mindset is we're not worried about the opponent. But just how important of a game is this? Not only the start of conference, it's a home game, and you're coming off a loss. How important is it to you?
Yeah, well, it's important because it's the next game. It's even more important because it's a conference game. So, but we don't put a lot of stock in that. We try to keep things simple, and we have 3 simple goals that I talk about all the time, and it'll never change. It's to go undefeated at home. We're 1-0 at home. Okay, we've lost to 2 FBS opponents. They only counted as 1 loss. It doesn't matter how well you played or how well you didn't play. And it reminds me a little bit of kind of the Idaho game a year ago. They're that caliber of an opponent. I think when Idaho came in here a year ago, they were number 4, I believe, in the country. So we just look at it as tremendous opportunity, quality opponent, okay, that we have great respect for, that we're going to be able to come in here and play. I mean, I'm excited because we play well at home. We've lost 4 games in 4 years at home by 3 points, 1 point, and 7. So our guys play well, and if we'll eliminate the mistakes, it's going to be another close game that's going to come down to who executes and does everything that it takes to win.
And speaking of close games, I mean, this game last year on the road, 1-point win for you guys. I know you don't like to look back necessarily, but how much of a factor does that play into kind of confidence, scouting wise, that kind of a thing?
None really. I mean, last year was last year. I mean, we're a complete different team. When you look at the number of drives that we have put together, like plus 50 yards in 3 football games, it's very, very encouraging as the head coach. And again, every time that we've taken the field, we've gotten better and better and better on offense. I love everything what Stone Earl is doing for us at quarterback. He just brings a competitive spirit to the game. He's a football player, and he's done a great job taking what the defense gives him. And I think every week you just see that, because we didn't even name him the starting quarterback until the last week of fall camp. So I just think they're going to continue to progress and become a better offense as the season moves along.
And the last few weeks, it's either been the defense kind of stepping up or the offense kind of stepping up. What's it going to take for those guys, for those units to come together and finally make that complete?
Yeah, it's just, and let's just get real. I mean, TCU is a quality opponent. You have to give them credit. It isn't so much did we execute the way, well, they made some incredible catches. There's like 5 or 6 catches. I'm just like going, how did that ball get in there? I mean, where typically that's not going to be the case. And so again, you tip your hat to your opponent, but like, like I said, what it does though, it shows us that, man, we've got to get better technically at some things that we do. It's not necessarily what we do, it's how we go about doing it. And so that's what the focus is, honestly. Just keep getting better at what we do, execute at a higher level. And because we're going to play well as a team on both sides of the ball at the same time. I said that yesterday in our staff meeting. I mean, yeah, boy, if you take last week's defensive performance and this week's offensive performance, man, what a great outcome. But that you can't really look at it that way. I mean, we just got to do it all at the same time, and it really is just if you'll just elevate your mental intensity, everyone on the team, that sharpens your focus, and when you do that, it was good to see. I thought we played very sound. Like you said earlier, we didn't turn the ball over. So we're +2 on the season in the giveaway takeaway ratio. We're playing for the most part. We fixed the whole pre-snap penalty issue that we had week 2. We only had 4 penalties. We only had one, some kind of a illegal snap or something like that. But at the end of the day, I was proud of our players, the effort in which they played with. But no matter who the opponent, we don't take consolation in moral victories.
What is the kicking situation like between Kyler and Brandon Perez?
It's almost been like the quarterback competition. It's like no one wants to step up and take the job. So we've challenged those guys to, man, because sometimes you can't handle everyone with kids' gloves, right? Like you got to they have to be accountable, not only to themselves but to each other and to their teammates. Man, there's people depending on those guys. Because you get out and you watch them kick in practice, and it's one thing, but to do it in a game, it's like a golf swing. It's like a baseball, a hitter being in a slump. It just gets in your head, and you overthink things. You're kicking a football, right? And I know there's a lot of things that goes into the operation, the snap, the hold, and the placement and all that stuff, but there's nothing there. It's just a matter of, hey, take your steps, okay? See the snap and put it through the uprights. It's really that simple. I mean, we're talking about an extra point goal. We're talking about field goals that we're not asking them to kick 50-plus yard field goals, right? Like these are field goals that we got to take advantage of and score.
How can the defense use that past experience to prevent giving up that many explosive plays now that we're entering conference?
I don't think it really had anything to do with our defense. I think it had everything to do with TCU. I mean, let's just get real. I mean, they made those catches. You watch them on film, and you're just like going, man, that's pretty impressive. Now, there was a couple of busted assignments on some of them, but for the most part, really it was you have to give credit where credit's due, right? Like they're a good football team. They're very well coached, and to sit there and it isn't just something that we did or did not do. It was you have to give credit on execution on their part.
All right, you asked all the Austin Peay questions I had, man.
At halftime on Saturday, you talked about the offense was going to go down and score, and they did. You also mentioned trusting. The players got to trust the coaches. Do you hope that something like that helps?
Yeah, I think on Friday night in our team meeting, I just talked to our guys about you have to have great belief in yourself. You don't only have to have great belief in yourself, you have to have great belief in your teammates and your coaches, that they're going to prepare and they're going to be at their best. And then ultimately, the third thing I talked to them about is you have to have great belief in what you do. And I think that kind of has a little bit to do from game 1 all the way through game 3, just a lack of confidence a little bit on some individuals' part. And I was just really trying to challenge everyone to that, look, just have great belief in what you do, because like I told them, you heard me say, hey, I believe in you. I believe in my coaches. I believe in this team. And, man, you just can't let my expectations be higher for you than your expectations are for yourself. So it's just trying to build confidence within people to go out and believe and just play and perform and do what it takes to win. And if we do that and continue, I see it growing each week. And man, these guys, they practice. We practice hard. We're playing hard. We're not playing as hard as we can. So if we'll just continue to focus on those things, continue to focus on getting better technically at some things, and you're going to see a really good football team before the season's over.
We got to see JB make some great catches. It just seems like from game 1 to game 3, the passing connection with Stone, with anybody,
Yeah.
is so much further along than it was in the opening.
Yeah, I mean, everyone talked about how many starters we had. We didn't really. We had Jed Castles really was the only true starter coming back. We had one starter. We lost our top 3 receivers, our leading rusher. We lost starting quarterback, starting center, 2 left tackles, both three more to graduation. So I don't know what the expectations were. Yeah, we brought in some talented players. Unfortunately, JB lost his father this summer, and he'd gotten here in June, early part of June. So it's good to see JB finally coming in and being able to contribute. I was very proud of him, and just under some very difficult situations, to be able to continue to just stay the course, and I know that he's probably playing this season in honor of his father, and I was very proud and very, very happy for him.
I know you probably don't want your cornerback to be your leading tackler for the game, but Tyson had 10 tackles, which is a career high for him. You just talked about how solid he's been since he's been here.
Yeah, he's probably one of the most consistent performers, a guy that has great belief in himself, great belief in what he does. And he is just such a steady performer for us. And that's typically anytime your DBs are your leading tacklers, but that's typically not a good sign. But I mean, when you look at our run defense, we held those guys to 128 yards rushing, which or 100 something like that. I don't know. And again, that's something to build upon. We outrushed a Big 12 opponent, but the problem was, we just, for whatever reason, we could not. We got annihilated on 3rd down, and it was just, I was discombobulated the whole game. The entire first half. We had to bring our coaches down on the field. Our headsets were not working, and it just felt like everything just felt just what you would expect, 28-0. It felt like it was 56-0, honestly. It was a struggle in the first half, and they're executing at a very high level. Again, it was not anything that we didn't expect from them. It was just a matter of they do it at a very high level.
What did you say about Rovon's performance? That was his first 100-yard game since freshman season.
That's exactly right. Rovon's always had the talent. He's always had the ability. I really tip my hat to Rovon, but as well as his position coach, Jason Smith, does a tremendous job of holding Rowe accountable, to his performance and to and meet the standard and expectation that he sets for that entire running back group. I've said it. We got 5 guys. We could put 5 guys in the starting lineup at running back, and you're not going to see a drop off with any of them. There are 5 guys that can carry the ball. You even saw EJ come in and make some big runs for us. And that's the depth in our running back room for the FCS level of football is impressive. They run tough, they run hard, they emulate their coach and the passion which he brings to the game.
Yeah, Coach Smith is so awesome.
Yeah. With a nickname like Smooth, how can you not be?
Yeah. We all right? All right. Thank you, Coach.
Yep.
Coach